welcome back to Tea Time with Tea. Happy New Year's, everyone. 2021, we survived 2020. Let's cheers to that. Yay. Today I'm drinking one of my favorite rosés, which I'm sure most of you have seen me post on Instagram a lot. It's this house wine limited edition rosé for Pride. I drink it all the time. It's so freaking strong. If you have 2 cans of these, it's literally like having a whole bottle of wine yourself. So it does the job, but yeah. So I just want to say welcome back, everyone. You know, I went on a little week hiatus to enjoy the holiday season. I hope all of you had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year, and you guys were safe and smart and social distance and wore your mask and did all the things that you needed to do. It's something that I saw. It said we survived 2020, but now we're going to be thriving 2021. And you know, I think that's really important for all of us to ensure that we stay focused, and that's our goal, right? Our goal should be to thrive this year, regardless of what gets thrown our way. We know it's not going to be a snap of the fingers. Boom, everything's back to normal, everything's great, everything's golden. Yeah, that's not being realistic. But at the same time, we want to kind of alter our mindset for this coming year, and that's kind of what I'm going to be going through. Today's chapter is called New Year, New Intentions. So that's kind of what I'll be discussing, but you know, since this wine is so good, I'm going to do another drink. Yummy. But yeah, so like I said, it's all about, you know, kind of altering our mindset for this year. I was telling someone, just because I may not, you know, it's a new year, we don't want to say new year, new me, because that's not really the case. It's a new year, stronger me, a new year, wiser me, a new year, you know, more focused me, or something like that. It's not necessarily, you're not changing who you are 100%, right? We're working towards our end goal. We're working towards of who we want to be, and you know, whatever kind of person we want to be. And I think that's what's really important about this year. We survived last year, but we're going to be stronger this year, and we have built our shield. I think that's what armor. We have built our armor, and we're ready to go into war. Not literally, but we're ready, right? Like you know, we were vulnerable and weaker in 2020, but we've learned, we've risen. Like I have been saying that I personally have risen from the ashes, from everything that I experienced in 2020, and now is our fucking time to just rise above it and bloom and be the best version of ourselves this year, regardless of what gets thrown our way. So with that being said, yes, new year, new intentions. For those of you that do not know what an intention is, I kind of wrote a little definition down, so I will be sharing that with all of you. So intention, first of all, intentions rather than resolutions will shift your thinking to an affirmation. So it's like being affirmed rather than, you know, it's all about changing your mindset. Like, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this year, right? That's my New Year's resolution. But no, let's do an intention. My intention this year is to live a healthier lifestyle. Does that make sense? Or I'm going to land this most amazing fucking job as my resolution. But no, your intention is going to be, I'm going to be the best employee or best worker that I can be to get to where I want to be, and where, you know, I've worked hard and where I deserve to be. It's just kind of changing your mindset. It takes a lot of pressure off of you, because how many times do you guys set resolutions, and let's be honest, how many of you actually stick to them by December? No. So I'm going to share with all of you my intention. Actually, Sean and I set our intentions on New Year's Eve. We had our crystals out. We had sage. We had our meditation going on. And he actually purchased, I have it right here. It's an intention capsule. It came through a bracelet. See? But he made it into a necklace for me. I don't go anywhere, so that's why I don't wear it. But if I did go anywhere, I'd be wearing it all the time. And my intention is actually handwritten inside of this little baby capsule, so that way I can carry it with me, and it can remind me of my focus and my intentions for this year. So my intention for this year is to be their rainbow when their skies are gray. So I had this moment one day when I was coming out of the shower, and we have a bunch of rainbow quotes and stuff in our bathroom, and I see them every day and I look at it every day and it makes me happy. But one day I just had an aha moment, and one of them states, it's the be your sunshine when skies are gray, and the other one was the Maya Angelou quote, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. And so I was looking, I was like, oh my God, like that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to be, and that's kind of my sole purpose. But I kind of tweaked it a little bit, and that's why I'm saying I want to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. I want to be the light. I want to be the light for people. I want to be the light when your skies are gray. I want to be the light for you when you're sad, when you're lonely. I want to be that rainbow to make you feel better. I understand it's going to be hard, and I don't want to put that pressure on me either, because I can't change the world. I can't change anyone who's not willing to change. I can't help anyone who doesn't want the help, which obviously I learned in 2020. But that is kind of what I want to do, and I want that to drive me, and I want that to be my focus. So even if I'm back at work and I have those hard days where I'm just frustrated and irritated, and typical me, where I have my bitch sass moments and a little bitchy side tiara comes out, I have to take a step back and think, okay, am I being their rainbow right now? Is this my intentions? Am I being the best version of myself at this moment? And if I say no, then okay, take a step back, reevaluate the situation, refocus my values, and be like, okay, I am not the rainbow right now. Even though I know I will not, it's not possible to be someone's light at all times. It's not possible to be someone's shining armor, they're Prince Charming on their white horse all the time. Like, I get that, but at the same time, I want to do what I can to be that. I want people to be able to turn to me and trust in me that they can, and that I will do what I can to make them happy, with still pleasing myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys set any intentions for this year. If you guys want to share them with me, maybe in the comments or send me a DM. I would love to hear your intentions. Resolutions are so 2020, intentions are so 2021. So it's never too late if you haven't set an intention yet. We're only on day 3 of the year. So take some time to really think about it, Pinterest things, Google things, whatever it is. But that's kind of what this chapter today is about. It's gonna be super quick and easy, lighthearted, nothing much going on. I took a lot of notes. I did start, Sean and I started a meditation for 7 days with Chopra's app. It's really great. It's free, which is even better. And it's not Chopra or Deepak Chopra is leading this. He's not doing it this time. It's someone else. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. He's really great. But so a new year is supposed to be about hope and possibilities. And it's not, oh, it's another day. It's another day. No, you got to think of it, bigger, longer. You got to think of where you want to be in December, right? Are you going to be still stuck in that same person who's stuck in a rut, who's angry and bitter and unhappy and still holding on to that 2020 grudge? No, you have to think, oh my God, the possibilities that could happen this year, the hope that things could possibly turn around this year. Once again, it's not going to be a miracle. It's not going to be, boom, wow, everything's back to normal, if there is such a thing. No, it's not that, but it's at least having the hope that there is new possibilities out there for us to thrive. One of the biggest things that the guru, I don't even know what to call him, what he says is to make sure to clear out any of your old space to make space for new. So for instance, I deleted all my text messages off my phone. I went through and deleted some saved messages I had elsewhere. Anything just to kind of clear it, so we're not holding on to any of those emotions from 2020 so we can start off from scratch. I mean, he said it could be anything from clearing out your closet, or, you know, clearing out something in your house, or decluttering your car, like I said, decluttering your phone, your Instagram. That's something too. I went through and deleted all my Instagram messages because I'm the type of person, I hoard things when it comes to that. I hoard messages all the time because I have a bad memory, so I like to reread what I wrote, what somebody else wrote, but it only haunts me. It only affects me more. Like, why do I keep doing that to myself? Why do I want to keep putting myself through that pain and heartache and remembrance of the past when I should be moving on to the future, right? So that's what I did. I went through clean slate and deleted everything. So here's something else, another quote that I got from it. I actually used it as one of my captions for my one of my photos I posted on New Year's Eve. What is broken can be mended. What hurts can be healed. No matter how dark it gets, the sun is going to rise again. And I think that's something that is super important for us to remember, that no matter how dark and shitty and miserable we might feel, you have to remember that the sun is going to come out and shine again. It will. It might take a while. Let's say the clouds might be blocking it for days on end, but it's still going to shine eventually. And I think, like I think I said it in my last chapter when I closed out last year, is that I had to have that hope. I had to have that hope that there was something greater and bigger out there for me. And that's what we have to do for this year. We have to remember that the sun will come out this year. It's not going to always be, you know, gray skies. Another quote. If you can't accept the past, you'll be the prisoner. You'll be its prisoner forever. Let me repeat that. If you can't accept the past, you'll be its prisoner forever. Deep. And on this meditation, it talks through it and it says, every emotion that you felt last year, go through it. Close your eyes and go through it. Go through every single emotion that you felt. Own up to it. Own it. Own it. These were my emotions. And then he said, then realize, I chose to feel that way. I chose to feel that heartache. I chose to feel that pain. I chose to feel that anxiety. I chose to feel that depression. Yeah, there is other options. Sometimes someone like me, who I feel like there is no other option, like I can't control it. Like literally, I feel like I cannot control it. But there is other options, there is other alternatives. So even though it's only, you know, a few days into the year, what I've been trying to do is wake up in the morning and listen to my party playlist on my phone. What I did almost every day last year was listen to my heart-wrenching, you know, my easy listening. I have a few different heartbreak. I mean, I have so many different sad playlists on my phone. But that's what I did. This year I was like, no. I'm gonna try to start off everything differently. And it's gonna start with my music. So find those little things to choose that attitude, right? To choose to try to start your day off differently than you did before. Because that little bit can make all the difference. So something on the first meditation that they had us do was, so you meditate, you think about all your emotions, you own it, you do your thing, and then at the end of the meditation, he said, go on a piece of paper and write down everything that you thought about of 2020. All those thoughts, all those emotions. He said, don't worry about spelling, don't worry about grammar, don't worry about anything. What did he call it? A brain dump. So once we're done meditating, Sean went in the bedroom with the girls and I was out in the living room, and oh my God, like I went to fucking town on that piece of paper. I hate this. I hate you. I hate that you put me through this. I hate that I allowed you to put me through this. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in myself. I mean, like I went crazy on this thing. Where the entire paper, you couldn't even see any white on it anymore because I just kept writing on top of each other and top of each other. So then he says, once you've done that, put it aside. Don't reread it. Don't look at it. Take a few deep breaths. And then he said, tear it up, throw it away, or burn it. It no longer serves you a purpose. You're saying farewell to all those emotions that you went through, and you're starting from scratch. So I did that. I burned it all, and it felt fucking great. I felt like I got my power back. And that's the crazy thing. When I was writing everything out, that's what I realized. I lost my power. I gave my power to everyone else. I let them have control over me because I didn't have control over myself. So my goal this year is to be like, okay, I know it's gonna be easier said than done, but to not let anyone have that power over me anymore, because look what it did. It almost killed me. So that was that. And then yesterday's meditation, it was really great. It was about gratitude. And, you know, we talk about all these negative things that happened in 2020, but there had to have been something good that happened out of last year. So he kind of guides you through it, and he talks you through it, and he said, okay, I want you guys to go through your entire year of last year, starting from January till now. He's like, I want you to go through and pick one thing that you were grateful for that happened throughout the entire year. So I'm going to share that with you guys just from my practice for my meditation purposes. So in January of 2020, I went to 80s Night with Artis. He gave me a free ticket, and we went, and it was at Disneyland, and it was so much fun, and we danced to 80s music, and we were sweating, and it was great, and we saw all these 80s characters, and it was literally so much freaking fun. So thank you, Artis, for highlighting my January experience. February, Magic Happens opened. Regardless of anything else, it opened, and I'm proud of myself. I had all my sign-offs done before we stepped on a route, and for those of you that do not know what that means, no, that is huge. And it was such a beautiful parade, and to see the guests, their eyes light up and them crying while we went down that route, it was amazing. March, so right before, well, actually right when closure happened, my closest friends, Artis, Ricky, and Ayana, they all came over here, and we had a St. Patrick's Day party. And obviously we didn't realize the severity of the virus, so we did that. Yeah, I probably wasn't very responsible. At the same time, I'm glad we did, because that was the last time all of us really hung out. We had so much fun. We all got drunk. Ayana's car got totaled, but we still had so much fun. April, Trolls World Tour came out. That's a highlight for me. I was anticipating that movie for so long after the first one came out that, yeah, that was such a great thing to happen to me. May, my husband and I celebrated our 5-year wedding anniversary as a luau. We had so much fun. We cooked Hawaiian food all day for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We went out on the patio with the girls. We were all dressed up. We decorated our patio. We had so much fun. June, I was in Fresno a lot, and I got to swim. I told you guys before, I love the fucking pool. I love the sun. The sun is literally my sanctuary. I can't even tell you how many days I swam that month, and it was amazing that I had the opportunity to go home and see my mom and my mom's dogs, and to use her pool because no one else uses the pool. So I had my own little pool party for like an entire summer. July, I started Tea Time with Tea. I will forever be grateful for starting this. August, for the first time ever, I went to the San Diego Safari Park. It's been on my bucket list for years. San Diego is what, 2 hours away from here? And I finally got to go, and it was beautiful. And I'll never forget when we oversaw, I think it was like Africa. It was just, I think I stood there for like a good 10 minutes, and I just was by myself and just stood there and just took in the scenery and took in the animals. And I love zoos, and it was literally, it was so beautiful. September, I went to Downtown Disney for the first time after it closed. You know, my sister celebrated her birthday here with us, and we all went to Downtown Disney, and this was our first time, and we had so much fun. So yeah. October, you know, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and we actually got to celebrate it even though it was quarantine style. We went to Knott's, A Taste of Knott's. No, Knott's, what was it called? Oh my god, I can't think of it right now. What was the Knott's one called? What was it during Halloween? Anyway, that's irrelevant. But we went to Knott's, and we did the little Halloween drive-through things, and it was so much fun. It was something different that we would have never done before. So yeah, we still got to do things. November, Biden and Harris won on my birthday, on my fucking 35th birthday. Bliss, bliss. Oh, and I had a fun little sexy photo shoot to celebrate my 35th birthday. And now we're to December. December is when I started to gain my power back. And I will forever be grateful for December, because that is when things started to change and my mindset started to shift back to the old me. Not necessarily the old me, because I don't want to say that, but like a new version of me, right? I started to gain that power back and realization and regain my purpose and understanding. And I had clarity. So I challenge all of you to go through and pick one thing of gratitude from each month that you experienced last month. And then go ahead and select, let's say, three of the top things that you're grateful for from last year. And cherish that. Those are the moments and memories we should be remembering, not the bad. No, we're done with that, right? We ripped up our paper, we put it in the fire, all that shit is done. Now is to focus on 2021, but we don't want to forget about those good memories that we experienced last year too. So that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Don't get me wrong, I'm still nervous about what could happen this year. But in my heart, I feel better. I feel safer, I think. I don't really know, but I feel differently. I'm ready. I'm actually excited. If you would have asked me last January, I was terrified for 2020. This year, I'm ready. I'm ready to be the woman I've been destined to be. I'm ready to be the woman that I've been fighting so hard to be and become. I'm ready to put my intentions out every single day and to hope to make a difference in someone's life. And hopefully you are a person that I can be that light for. Maybe I could make a difference in your life. Maybe I have already and you haven't told me, but if you can tell me, have those lollipop moments. Make sure to watch that video on YouTube. I talk about it all the damn time. If you have those moments, share it. Don't wait till it's too late. If someone's made an impact in your life, if someone's made a difference in your life, let them know. Don't assume that they know. Tell them. However you can, a text, a message, a meme, a flower. I mean, literally anything. Let them know, because it can change their whole perspective. It can change their day. It can change their emotions. It can change their outlook on life. But I'm excited to hear your guys' intentions. Hopefully, some of you share them with me as I shared with you mine. This year, I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'm excited for Tea Time with T. I'm on YouTube now, which is great. So I can hopefully get more viewers, have more guests. If you're interested in being part of any of my chapters this year, please let me know and send me a DM. And I'm gonna take another cheers because this is delish. But I think that's all I have for you. Super short and sweet, and I didn't spill too much tea. All right, well, I want to thank all of you again for rejoining me on Tea Time with T in 2021. Thank you for all the love and support that I received last year in 2020. I can't thank you enough. And I'm excited to go down this new journey with you with my new year and new intentions. Chapter 21. Cheers.